So here's a game that I've been interested in for some years now. I did see some game playthrough. To be honest, I wasn't thoroughly impressed, but that's okay. It's always best to try things out for yourself. I don't really like motion blur that much. Do a little bit. I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll try it out. Alright, let's hop in.
Aora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel, in a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods. Our gods, some of whom love us more than others. Your home, the Adiran Empire, is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance, the Burned Queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands, a rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back. And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing; to many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my court, you found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
Alright, let's see here. One sec. So one thing I always find silly on games, because I believe this is mostly a first-person game. Why do you have a character creator if it's a first-person game when I won't see my character? I mean, it just kind of seems like a huge waste of time. What's up with all these butterfly eyebrows and shit too? Fucking weird. That's Will Ferrell right there. Looks like him in the picture. More in the picture than like that. Yeah, let's like really though, what's the point? I don't understand. I ain't got no baldies. Come on. That's discrimination, bro. Face preset art. Guess this goofy looking fella. I said it. Dude, why does it look so ass? Let's try this. Much better. Still super dark. Super retarded. Anyway. Fix the cursor. When you got like features, it's scar our face up, I guess. That's styling right there. That's the closest thing to a buzz cut they got, so we'll run that. Let me peep it. Building my character real quick. I'll throw you a follow. I'll be up front with you right now. I'm not looking for any art, so don't ask. 'Cause I'm not buying what you're selling. Just being up front. Follow. But thank you for following me on Twitter. Appreciate it. This game is good. Just some bug eyes. Way we can see into the future. As well. Alright. Looks like we got another Twitter follower. Cool. Thanks for the follows, guys. Go ahead and hit the follow on my Twitch as well, so we can get them numbers up there. We got weak numbers right now. We gotta pump those numbers up. Position, spread, eye depth, angle. That's too pretty. That's too pretty too. Should I go with this one? Complexion. My complexion's pretty alright. Skip that. Big old kissers. Oh yeah, baby. Now those are small right lopers. We'll keep them. Back to complexion. Lips, facial scars, eyeliner, makeup. Don't want none of that. Background. After graduating with honors from Braganil, I guess, Academy, you published a treatise on soul lineages that threatened the legitimacy and drew the ire of local lord. When he had you arrested, the Emperor intervened and recruited you into archives of the imperial court. Your mind is a bottomless well of occult knowledge, legal precedent, historical observation, poetry. You've forgotten more than most people ever learn. I think that's a lot of people in the world. Forget more than they've learned. I think, we're probably gonna go with War Hero. You distinguish yourself on the field of battle, fighting the violent Scanite uprising, and the Emperor honored you with a place among the elite tall grass spearmen. Some of your scars are less obvious than others, but you wear them all with pride. The Emperor values your loyalty, your grit, and your martial prowess. Right.
Me too!
Silmes metum! Quethis!
Silmes mitu! Quethi silmes mitu!
Oh, gotta sneeze. About. It's good art. Looks like it's a Boondafoo. It's probably his cousin though.
What do you know of the living lands?
Nothing. It's my first time.
The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true, and yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches. Its foul tendrils reach towards us, to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my one boy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
The word Kith is used to describe the dominant civilized races of Eora. But Foster reader, unfortunately. Let's see how these graphics work on my PC. Lost a little bit of sound. He's blue. Maybe he blew himself.
Envoy, over here.
You're alive! Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch. At least the journey's not completely lost. I heard the cannons. I couldn't... We... The name's Garrick, sir. Quarter gunner. 3rd Adiran Fleet. We spoke on the voyage. Never thought we'd end up like this. I've been here before. We've got an outpost on this island, but...
That looks so funny.
Maybe better off if it were. I saw flashes, Envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire, and it could only have come from that fort up the hill. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen. Unless... That's what I'm afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead. We may not be through with them. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup and figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape. We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help. Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take that spear. It's no good to any of our crew anymore.
That may help. Alright, let's keep that.
At least some supplies survived. For all the good it does.
Stamina. I'm using a DS5 controller, so it's X to jump. Well, I froze her by pressing select. Oh, there we go. Cool. I get it.
You look like a dab hand with that. I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No use wondering. We've got to make sure our troops are safe.
Yes, Garrick, I'm going for a swim after all of that. Maybe I'm amphibious. Oh, the graphics are dang good also. So many boxes that look broken.
Ah, well, don't suppose they were using that either.
Here lies Emmeline, man-at-arms, the bravest of us. Here lies Brit, faithful quartermaster, served Nemok to the end. Peeped everything. Peep over here. Runs really well so far. Which I'm surprised because I'm streaming. I'm only running at 6750 for my GPU. So I'm not mad about this. This game has really good optimization, it seems like, so far.
Their distress beacon! We've got to hurry! Sorry, Easy. Haven't the troops been doing patrol? Very short work of them!
You ain't got hops like that. So.
Come on, the fort's up ahead. Tripwire! Good hands.
Fire makes my controller vibrate.
How many of these damn things are there?
Probably 1,000. At least.
Springberries, good. Those should rally us.
Cave's gonna be behind a waterfall. That's how we should check. Every game. XP just for climbing stuff. That's nice. Checking things out.
Gods,
Good.
it's a bloodbath. They've torn the place apart from the inside. Did they? Were they fighting each other? Envoy, I don't like this.
Lowell visited the third time this week. Comes nearly every day now. Says insects keep crawling on him. Asks for an unguent that will repel them. Have inspected him every time and found no evidence of bites. Abrasions from scratching getting worse. Siblin brought in by Emmerich and Gladenfall found her unconscious near the bottle of sleeping draught administered to emetic. Once she felt well enough to talk, complained of hallucinations every time she closed her eyes. Riordan? I don't know. Reardon shows the signs of malnourishment, refuses food, claims Emmerich is trying to poison him. Must discuss this with Captain. Why these behavioral changes? Is it Audra? Starting to think we should sleep with the lancet at night. Their eyes open too. They're dead. I don't understand that.
What's that on their face?
Some shit, bro. That shit got some shit on its lip, that's for sure. Okay.
I remember some of the soldiers praying around that Adra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
We arise from slumber. Is it you?
It is I. Well, if that don't look like something.
Somebody got dragged somewhere. Must be a secret room.
Who disturbs us?
Look out! Now you've gone out! You're hurt, Envoy. What? Is this what they were like?
All mushroom head, dude.
I don't...
Bloodstains the corner of the scratchy, hastily written list that seems to correspond to the cages sitting nearby. Herein, those convicted, Fisk laying traps, Godfor plotting to detonate gunpowder barrels, Woodbine, subversive activities, Beckett, thinking thoughts of my wife, Redoran stabbed Emmerich, stole my apple, lol, cursing me with his eyes.
I don't understand. How could our own people sink to this?
Why wouldn't I be able to pick up that knife? That's just silly. Lamb racers. Audra is a green crystal found throughout the known world, emerging from the crust of Eora in the shape of iconic pillars. We cherish Audra, build our temple around it, study its potential as an energy source, but Audra is so much more. When we die, Audra is the road on which our souls travel into the beyond. And when our souls are ready to return, Audra shines a lantern guiding us from the death into life. When you find yourself in the presence of Audra, take a moment to ponder your place in the great wheel. Consider who you were, who you are, and who you can be. So, can I pick up all the notes that we started? Double check. Oh, I'm turned around as fuck. Okay, this is where I came in. Okay, so we can't pick up everything. Good to know. Mushies. Got everything here. Oh, it didn't kiss me. Okay. Kiss me. That's what shot us down. So,
These used to be nice quarters.
they did. And now they're not. Stedman's log, second entry. 12 mid-spring. Frigate arrived from High Crown, enough gunpowder barrels and siege equipment aboard to arm an entire regiment. I assumed we'd take stock and send it on to Paradise, but the manifest says we're to keep it here until told otherwise. Sensed it in the air at mess. Everyone eating slowly and avoiding the subject. No one wants to be responsible for it. What does Commander think we need to defend ourselves against? We're on outpost. We'll deal with the pirates. We don't need ballistas for that, I hope. Until told otherwise. Come sooner rather than later. I don't think sitting on gunpowder someone's liable to lose a foot. Dang, I suck at reading. Stedman's first entry. 8 mid-spring. It's over for Farron. They caught him, tried to stow away and on shore. Poor bastard, they all know the punishment for desertion is death. Not sure how Vintebrand heard about it. From the sound of things, she's ready to come over here and hang me by my thumbs. Sibyllin is in tatters. I long suspected the two were soft on each other. Elfhart heard the muttering. The bond is shorn last night. Should keep an eye on her. Gods, to think I asked for this post. I could have been hunting on the estate in Glanfalth. More fool me for trying to make something of myself. Okay, so I think we've got everything. And explored everything that can be explored over here. last night. Mushrooms growing in my breastplate. Tear them out, tear them out. Whoever finds this, the roots grow from the head.
Roots? Why is she talking about roots?
Because everybody's got roots.
It's put its guard up. Hit it with everything you've got. Thought I had your back. Guess you've got mine.
Can't steal their awesome lizard shield. Come on. Fire pine cone.
Surely there's a way to clear those brambles.
With some fire.
Ah, up there. Margarine's Fury. That'll do it. Burn right through the brush. If we can get it down, that is.
Is someone there? Over here! Help! I'm locked in! About time. Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
I don't got
Easy.
nothing on my head.
He's a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face? Touched your soul and everything?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me. They never talk to you? Huh. They must not like you very much.
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
Yeah.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were Adherents too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up. Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints. I'm trying. Your friend's the one picking a fight with me.
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other. You really have no idea what happened to this place, do you? The day I
I just
came,
got
I
here,
noticed the
lady.
guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep. I told you, they weren't right. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself. He still did it.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
Look, we don't have to like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island. It should still be there. I don't see how the soldiers could have found it yet. You let me out, and all three of us can go to Paradise.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisan smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake. Well, don't listen to him. It's in the warden's room. They blocked it off when things went south. You can find a way in, though. You seem smart.
We live to regret this.
I made my guy a demo. Can I throw my spear? Interrogation log. Day 1. Prisoner apprehended at loading dock outside Fort Northreach. Detained immediately under suspicion of extra-legal activity. Moved to the holding cell within the fort for further questioning. Demeanor sullen and defiant. Refused to verbally engage with guards. Day 2. Prisoner offered standard rations and water. Told guard to perform obscene activity with the food. Second guard performed routine patrol 2 hours later and observed the rations had nonetheless been eaten. Day 3. Prisoner questioned about the purpose of her visit to Fort Northreach. Admitted she came to move on some goods. Refused to specify what kind. Denied any connection to Paradisian rebels, but expressed a clear contempt for Adir and the sympathy of the rebel cause. When pressed, told interrogator to go away and eat shite. Disciplined accordingly, returned to holding cell. A lot of blood for a little rat. Okay, let's see what we got then. Funny looking. Okay, let's go. It's through here. Deerskin gloves. Take them. There's a better way to get to the inventory than this.
At least you got around to trusting me eventually. No sudden moves. I remember going this way. That's kind of cool.
Adherent soldiers don't massacre each other. They just don't. Something caused this. Could take out a whole Deerwooden village with that kind of ordnance. What did they think they'd be fighting?
So huge.
I've got your back.
Keep moving. It's too quiet.
To think they turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it.
They were bastards when they came here. All it took was time.
But adherents, we respect each other. We're raised to follow the rules.
What's the matter? Upset your kin are no better than anyone else.
Choppy choppy instead of pokey pokey.
Easy now. Think, aim, and strike.
Stay in the tall grass. We can get the drop on them.
My. Did your god give you that power too?
Are you sure you don't know whose god like you are? More coming. Stay down and don't get us killed.
Hope you do better with that, Grimoire. We've got to tell the ambassador about this. Hope there's a fire spell in there. It'd make quick work of the brambles.
Those look dry. Damn it! Of course I didn't bring a flint.
Let's try the wand. Still have one. Let's see.
Margaret's fury in the book.
That's kind of cool.
We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Guess that's always worked before. Now
You're gonna regret this.
I've seen ruins like these. Wonder what they are. Maybe nobody knows.
How are these to call them godless? Some kind of people who came here long ago.
Not sure though.
I tried to tell them. Why wouldn't they listen? You can't kill me. No one can kill me. I'll swim across the sea.
I knew it. Whatever's on their faces, it gets into their heads.
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it. Aye, maybe we could still get through to him.
Good luck with that.
Who disturbs us? You're staring. Stop staring at me. Are you going to bind me too?
Steady yourself, please. We're only trying to help.
You're wasting your breath. He's gone.
You tread in the orchard. They sent orders for fire. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
He couldn't. Not like this. He's just the last one standing.
Trespassers! Oh, fair. What's fair? What separates the judges from the beasts? And you return death to us.
Envoy, this could come to blows. Keep your guard up.
Feed the roots, kill the rot.
Now you've done it! Probably some nope.
Probably some nerd. Anyway, yesterday I received word that one of your scouts was caught in Dawn Shore attempting to board a cargo ship bound for the Dead Fire. I doubt this is news to you. I also doubt you are unaware that this is your third incident of desertion past month. I realize your post grants you greater responsibility than your position as a third son accustomed to you, but there will be consequences if you cannot keep the troops in line. The Emperor is watching. See to it that you impress the importance of duty upon your chargers.
Who bought his commission. Now look at him.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but at least he's not suffering.
Soul sponge. Take a bite of that soul sponge, bro. So I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that I have unlimited arrows and my swords don't damage, my weapons don't get damaged. So there first. Sarcophagus. So I think we'll be able to craft some armor. of the godless. Torn from the field notebook of Jera Tendir, captain of the Adirian Expedition Corps. The expedition team and I have been weeks at the fort now, and I'm no closer to understanding the ruins of these so-called godless people than I was before we came. The remnants of the culture cover the living stands, but the people, their beliefs, their history, it all remains a mystery. Godless are so named because nothing we have seen in our art or architecture depicts the gods as we understand them. I would expect maritime culture to have a deep relationship to Andra and a number of unique cultural rituals with which to venerate and placate her. Gallowayne, too, they should fear and favor given aggressive wilderness of this land. And I have never explored a corner of Yora that did not recognize the centrality of Barath to the cycles of their lives. It's as if these people had no relationship to the gods, as if they did not know of the gods at all, but that can't be. They gave birth and died, and as all kith do, they sought shade in the long, hot days of deep summer and shelter in the bitter days of winter. They fed themselves, they bathed, they made clothing in baskets and pots. So many beautiful pots that only people who recognized and valued beauty would make. Without gods, how did they give meaning to their lives? To understand their purpose of the runes, I must know what drove them, what they revered and what they reviled, what they desired. They lived here and they lived well, but they did not order their lives as we do. They did not orient themselves always towards the gods, and they disappear. No matter how many bones and potsherds I sift through, I cannot grasp the implications here. I fear the revelations of godless have been interred deep beneath this island's soil, beyond what even the Emperor's most skillful miners can unearth. By some immortal hands, I do not understand this place. That terrifies me. So terrifying.
Closer, we twine. You have returned.
Oh, I didn't talk to the first one.
We felt your presence like dew on a leaf. We wait. Heed us.
Envoy, you alright? Can you hear me? A voice? What did it say?
Now your envoy's losing it.
No. I think something in the Ardra spoke to him. When you put it that way, maybe so. I've been round Ardra my whole life, and it never spoke to me.
I don't think it spoke to anyone. Not even godlikes.
That's some gift. True, like getting to Paradise.
The boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth.
This way. gods it's still here. Get on.
There, in the distance. It's Paradise. So, the smuggler wasn't lying.
My name's Alora, you know. Thanks. I've enjoyed not being dead.
Look, if this is the soul plague the Emperor sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes.
I'd heard rumours about folk changing out in the hinterlands. I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get on before I leave without you?
Aye, onward to Paradise. Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone asks, you never met me. Look, I'll no thank you for showing basic decency, but you saved my life. That counts for something. To me, anyway. Try to survive. Same thing I do every day. There are always crews looking for hands. I'll find more work somewhere. Try not to get killed. Nah, I'm kidding. Just don't go around acting like you own the place. Alright? Not all of them, but it's not a great way to make friends. Give Paradisans a chance. That's why they came here in the first place. Hope we don't run into each other. Still, take care of yourself.
Suppose this is where I leave you then. I owe you my life, envoy. I won't soon forget what you did. I don't know. It's all just sinking in. I hope the folks at the embassy know where to find a good, strong drink. Well, it's the Living Land's biggest port. People come from all over. Not all of them are Adir's friends.
Wonder why?
You'll be fine. After the fort, I figure you can survive anything. You don't have to. Just go up the pier. I imagine they've sent someone official-like to take you there.
Must be nice, eh?
Same to you. You'll make the Emperor proud. I'm sure of it.
This is your final warning, Kai. Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial envoy. And he's late. Huh, probably died at sea. Good riddance. Wait, you're the... Fuck.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so... Ooh, on second thought, why don't I just shut up before I say anything else I regret?
Now there's a good idea.
No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger. No, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradise's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So we made up some new ones.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up? I did my time in the Rawatayan Navy. I'm good, as long as you talk real slow.
Kai, before you go, remember, you're taking a distinguished veteran into the wilderness. Make sure he comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
The Steel Garrote are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say.
My God, it's so funny. Looks like Eminem with a beard.
They're an order of religious cutthroats, sharpening their blades for the glory of the burned queen. Oof, creepy bunch, too. Who needs enemies when you have friends like the Steel Garrote? You tell me, Envoy. The Adirans came to our shores with their soldiers, their bureaucrats, and their cult of murderers. Asking a lot of nosy questions is a good way to end up with a knife in your back. Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwine, is eager to greet you. Or possibly interrogate you. I heard she's a monster, the personal handmaiden of the burned queen. But that's not all. They say she fell in battle in the Deadfire, and death spat her back out. Not if you value your life.
We'll have time to worry about Ludwine later. First, we've got to find your ambassador and my claviger. I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air.
Someone needs a bath. Sincere apologies, Envoy. Welcome to the Living Lands.
Pargrunen left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
The city's getting crowded. Pretty soon the jail.
What's what? Piss off. Get lost. What are you looking at? Hey! You'd better watch your step.
The local militias lax at the best of times, which these are not. The Dream Scourge has driven people to the city. Means more bandits on the road.
Overheard a pair of men grinding about Balrog, talking about a treasure map at the top of the lighthouse. I don't know how the other workers have found it yet, but we're never going to have a chance like this again. Go back there and take a look at the. Now that everyone has cleared out, make sure no one sees you and watch that scaffolding. You don't want to fall like Finnick. We can't buy that vineyard near Salona if you're dead. Think about it. All the wine we can drink and no one to bark orders at us. In honor of the friendship of bounty bestowed upon Paradise by Fiora Miss Irvino 3 Majestu 2784 AI. May it triumph over darkness and guide us through the untamed lands. The note under reads, by the order of Claviger Edmund, closed until further notice, repairs to the staircase and cupola are currently underway. At the bottom, a second note in larger handwriting says, heard Fennec's voice in the stairwell. Damn the repairs. Stay away from this place.
If this can hold me, you'll be fine. Just don't look down.
Somebody again.
Looks like that broke off of something. Wonder where it goes.
Captain Henqua must have been a sadist when it came to hiding treasures. treasure. Maybe the vantage will help me find the plunder riches, or maybe I'll just die of exhaustion on the way up, whichever's quicker.
They weren't much of an artist, but I think that's upstream by the park room wall. Well, nothing ventured, envoy.
Someone has tampered with the crate and the lockbox inside. Falls open to reveal sachets of woodsy, bracing smelling herbs. The scent identifies them as Halea's parsley, common to the Adian mainland. Small dose can prevent pregnancy, a large dose can end one. Well.
First get leaves, these letters won't turn up. Che tardi. I'd heard a godlike had come to Paradise.
Oh, hey, Sansa. Comes on a little strong, that's all. He doesn't bite.
But to meet you, what an honor. Who is your patron? Were you drawn to this place? I apologize. My curiosity got the better of me. Surely Isidore, a godlike envoy, you are quite unusual. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you? Maybe that's for the best. Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human, about my height. Average build? Now, if he were a river, I could describe him perfectly. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him. Cartography is not for the slight. It requires a certain initiative.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3, this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you. Thank the gods! At least coin will get me somewhere. When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter. It might help. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Paradise Hideout. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios. Maybe you'll even buy one of my maps.
Wanted Sansa proprietor of Sansa's Emporium has reported his assistant Garamond missing to the wilds of Dawnshore. Reward will be offered for the return of Garamond's cartographic notes. Below this is a correspondence posted to provide clues to his whereabouts. Sansa, please report. I've made to Usher's hand intact. Since we've overestimated how far we can safely explore, we could outfit an entire expeditionary force with the bandits I've encountered on the main road alone. Nearly spent my whole purse bribing my way out of the scrapes. To think I used to gripe about Principe. Never again. Anyway, here now, set up camp in the cavern while I scout the ruins. I wonder whether anyone is in the Waynard throngs of Paradise, an expert on dead languages. What are you calling the ancients anyway? Godless, not much of a name. You think on it, and I'll transcribe. Hope I'm not writing it down any curses.
Well, that's our marching orders then.
Build another palisade just like the last. When this one falls, what do you adherents do then?
Maybe.
Tile up the dino. You probably that sort of thing.
If the stone wall of the road can last, why the stakes come? Stand a chance. Neither
So, how long do you think it'll be before the locals realize?
This used to be a good fishing spot until something started dragging people away.
Next one's mine.
I was just getting warmed up.
Here we go. Coming from your right.
Perk up, envoy.
Good one.
Even Pargrunam walls can't stand against this place. Pargrunen built these walls and much of Paradis centuries ago. Much of their work still stands. Careful. Looks like spiders nearby. Show me what you got! Nice! What am I hitting? Aim where? What's the target? Dawnshore is most people's first view of the living lands and last brush with civilization. Where's my mark? Give me a target. What's the target? What am I hitting? Aim where? Give me a target. Where's my mark? Give me a target. Name where? Ready, aim. Coming in hot.
Dear Mother, every day on the front line is more dangerous than the last. I never thought I'd say it, that I would rather be facing an organized army than an encroaching wilderness, but this place truly is unlike any other. Still, through the grace of Wodica, we hold strong. The palisades are well defended, and our resolve is unbreakable. When the next wave comes, we'll be ready. Reinforcements from the homeland should be arriving within the week, and with them, relief. Know as you're reading this that sending this letter was the first thing I did when rotating away from the front. Love your darlings.
Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there. Anyway, I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy. You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Steenrick, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. Tall grass, huh? Even in Rawatai, you lot are the stuff of legend. I guess I should count myself lucky our paths didn't cross sooner. But that raises a bigger question. Why would your emperor send one of his most accomplished warriors all the way out here? A journey to the Living Lands is one way for most. This island's always had a way of swallowing people whole. An entire civilization disappeared here, if you can believe it. And this was all before the Dream Scourge. Now, much bigger. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case. Not much. It's hard to separate fact from rumor. I've heard it changes people, makes them confused, disoriented, and eventually violent. No one seems to know exactly how it starts. And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel-Garrod paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador. I was in rough shape when I came to Paradise a few years back. Clavenger Amond helped me get settled here. If he's gotten into trouble, the least I can do is help him out of it. Especially if he's following up on rumors of the Dream Scourge. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course. Just be careful where you say that. That's the kind of talk that may get people thinking you've got the Dream Scourge. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while. Ask away. That must have been 6 years ago now. I guess I was drifting, looking for a change. A settlement called Thirdborn. It's a rugged little place, lots of Rawatayan expatriates. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, we were talking about something else, yeah? I joined up with the Rawatayan Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire Archipelago. Starting out, it was exciting, purposeful. I believed in our mission. We were returning to our ancestral homeland, reclaiming fertile soil that would feed Rawatai. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant Wana cousins. To add bringing order and civilization to our lawless frontier? Then I hope you learn from my mistakes faster than I did. The Huana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and Wilder. And it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us, but I didn't see that either. Some fell apart. Some bought into the cruelty that our continued presence required. Others didn't buy into it, but went along with it anyway. And that bothered me more somehow. I deserted. And I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years. Hey, not all of us catch on so quick. Besides, there were only so many options for a Rawatayan deserter with no training and anything else. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew. Yeah, it just took me a little longer to figure that out. Being part of a squad kept me going. For a while, anyway. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. Had enough. I did. Yeah, for a while. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. Because you're the one who has to live with the consequences. Hey, advice is easy. The hard part's all you. Check your bedroll for fangworms. After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing. As long as I've got my feet facing the bow, that is.
say I wasn't really too pumped when I first saw that people playing this game. Playing it myself though, I'm really pleased with the optimization. So I've got ray tracing running and I don't have that powerful of a GPU. I've had just a few stutters, lags, whatever you like to call them. Yeah, not bad. Let's see if we can do manual save. Yep, I am. And we're good for now. Thanks for who stopped by and watched, and thanks for those who stopped by and gave me a follow. Really appreciate it. Peace out and have a good day.